At the hotel lobby here in Austin, Texas for the big Texas Principals Conference. I think it'll be the last Principals Conference ever. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Facebook ads are really taken over as I thought it might, so that's about done. But for right now, then we're about done. I'll be checking it off and on throughout the day. Probably the last conference here, maybe indefinitely. Realize cost of acquisition has gotten so much higher on these. It's just kind of the way it goes. But Facebook ads have really been doing so much better. I was predicting this might be the last one, and they're much more cynical here than other ones. Very opposite of sales from what we're used to, where they kind of come to us. Here, you really got to push, push, push. Very outside of the norm for us, so it might be the last one. But go out with a bang at least. Do our best every time. That's all we can do. Back in the hotel room, good first day, day one. Picked up slow and steady all day instead of rush, like feast or famine thing. So overall, a good day. A lot of positive response. I hope the same for tomorrow. Tend to get the same kind of response. We'll see what happens. But day one, Austin, now probably hang out, go to the bar for a while, have some dinner, come back to the room, relax. Austin, day two. I know it's the second day, but we're gonna roll this into one TD grind, which I know is not a daily vlog. This will be a 2-day rolled into one vlog. Yesterday was good. Started off slow. People here weren't as open and talk to us as they normally are, but as the day wore on, it went really well. It was slow and steady all day instead of feast or famine, which worked out just as well. A lot of good positive things. I expect similar today. Today it runs from 8 to 2. Then after that, 20-minute drive to the airport. Flight, got a layover, which I hate layovers, but it's the fastest way I can find out to get back, believe it or not, with the flight times. Layover back around 10:30 tonight. So a late night, long day. Back to the grind tomorrow, but full grind on today, trying to make some connections with the business stuff here. It's interesting at some of these conferences because I have made the rounds a couple times, different like podcasts and TV things for interviews, and I've been taking a break for a while, pushing to grow into a brand, but once in a while someone talks to me about things and asks a lot of the same questions that I've answered several times from things like that, and it's almost kind of rolls off the tongue, and Karen gets caught off guard because she doesn't really see that side of me come out too often that has polished answers to interview questions. It was a kind of interesting moment just now. At the Austin airport right now, gonna head back. Flight boards in about half an hour from now, so pretty soon. Overall, a really good conference the last couple days. I think made some good business connections, good opportunities to be able to move some more earbuds and headphones. Overall, good reaction to them. I'm very pleased overall with how it went, which is kind of independent of the point that I think the acquisition is still going to be lower significantly and scale easier off Facebook ads than it does off the conventions. Actually, somebody said, "Yeah, I've seen your face on the Facebook ads." Sure enough, you did. Yeah, they've been seen hundreds of thousands of times. But so leaving in a little while here, then a layover in Dallas for like an hour till we leave on the plane from there. The way the flights lined up was kind of a bummer because we could have flown straight from Dallas, but what would that have accomplished to drive longer and then sit there for longer? I don't know what that would accomplish either. Just the way it worked out. But late night tonight, but I do plan to get up back into the groove 5 a.m. tomorrow. Probably check in later once I get home, but that might not be till maybe 11-ish, 11:30 tonight.